Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, sorry about the really bad lighting, but it's after 9 p.m. and I just decided I'd come on and film a video for you all today. My husband's away for a few days playing golf with his friends, which means that my evenings are all my own. Quite unusual. I don't normally have evenings to myself, so it's actually very, very nice. So a few months ago, I started off doing my eyeshadow roulette project, and I haven't updated that for a while, but I've been thinking that I just wanted to switch it up a little bit because I don't know, it wasn't inspiring me enough just to use the palettes. So I've decided to switch it over to a pan in every palette. But instead of just having eyeshadow palettes, I'll include all of my palettes that I've got. So there'll be eyeshadows, face palettes, blush palettes. I think I've got a couple of lip palettes and things like that. So anything that's a palette will be included into this project, so that should make it a little bit more interesting. People I've been watching that have been doing this already is like Paula from A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It, J-Lon from J Loves Beauty, Taylor Buell, and there'll probably be quite a few other people as well that have done this. I'm not sure who originally started it, but it is ever such a popular project to do, challenge. So I'm not expecting it to be a quick process or anything like that, but I'll try and do updates fairly regular and then like show you my progress. I do tend to hit pan in eyeshadows sort of not too badly, particularly like the shimmers, and I am predominantly a shimmer wearer, so we shall see. But I'm hoping by doing this it'll make me pull out some of my other palettes, like my face palettes that I never reach for. So yeah, hopefully I can maybe declutter a few if I decide that I don't like formulas and things like that. And I'm thinking about maybe pulling out 5 at a time, and then I'll do updates, let you know how I'm going, and once I hit pan in just one of the particular pans, then we can roll that one out and roll another one in. I have been using, I've just updated everything onto the Wheel of Names app, so let me just get that up. I remember to save it, which is always like a slight worry after doing all that work. But it didn't take too long actually. I think you can fit about 300 products into one single wheel. So I've got it here. So pan in every palette. Those are all of my palettes. And in total, how many are there? I think it does tell you. Only 109, which I don't think is too bad. If that's all my eyeshadows and face palettes, blusher palettes, everything like that. So let's get choosing the first 5. I think I've covered everything. I'm really excited to do this. Here we go. So the first one is Tatty Volume 1. I've literally had that as my last selection, so that's interesting. Okay, let me just do a little screenshot. Okay, I'm going to remove them out as well, so that by the time we've gone through the whole wheel, we'd have used everything, and as I get new products in, I'm going to add them in. Okay, let's get the second one. Try not to get any reflections, sorry, I hope you can see it clearly. Gucci Peacock Duo. I think I'm actually going to declutter that because I really don't want it. I think I've decluttered it twice already and I was just keeping it in because it looked pretty. I'm going to remove that and I'm going to declutter it. So that's that made up. It's going out my collection. Let's do another one. I want something I've never had before. I just want it to be exciting. So this will be number 2. Coastal Scents Winter Berry. Okay, that's not too bad. Screenshot. Okay. So number 3. Maybelline Gg Hadid. I haven't used that at all. It's only a little tiny one. Was that number 3? It was, wasn't it? Okay, so number 4. I put all these in alphabetical order as well, so hopefully it'd mix up like eyeshadows and faces, so they weren't all like in blocks of similar categories. Oh, Suku Hikarituka. I think I got that from Latest in Beauty. I've only used it once or twice, so that's an interesting one. And then my final choice, well, selection is oh, Tarte Play Must Have. So all eyeshadow palettes this time. So that gives me a good start. So let me just do that. Cool. I'm just going to pause you. I'm going to collect all these together. Then we'll come and have a look and then think about choosing a shadow in each of these palettes. So I'll be back in 2 ticks. Right guys, I am back. I have got all my palettes here along with the one that I'm going to declutter. There are the selections there, if you can see, and I'm going to just remove number 2, which is Gucci, and yeah, get that straight out of my collection. I've got a little Pinot Grigio. And yes, let's have a look. So the first one out, as we saw, was the Tatty Beauty. It's this like textured neutrals. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, it's volume 1. Just gutted that she never went on to make any more palettes because the formulas in these are really, really lovely. This was actually randomly selected when I was doing my eyeshadow roulette. So how strange. It was the first one out this time. Obviously, the universe is wanting me to use it. I purchased this one with my own money. And I paid all the import taxes and everything from America. I really, really wanted it. And this is it here. It is stunning. I'm sure lots of you are really familiar with it already. To make life easier on myself, obviously, I'm not going to use one of the glitters. Whether I use a shimmer or maybe one of the mattes, I think I'm actually tempted just to use this one here, which is a great crease colour. So I think I'm going to chicken out and try and go for that. Obviously, I'll probably have a little bit more of a play around with it as I'm going. And if there's something that I'm more drawn to as I've started playing with it, I'll go with that. As long as I get like a single pan in this palette, I'm happy. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be aiming for. However, I may end up doing one of the shimmers, you never know. So we'll just swatch this one first. We'll see if we get like an interesting colour story going on. But I'm just going to be going with shades I'm drawn to. I'm not trying to get like a cohesive look through the palettes. So let's do that there. It is a great shade. I think that suits my complexion quite well. So yeah, that's a good first choice. So that's good. Got a little wipe here, all prepared. Clean my finger off. Okay, the one that I'm decluttering, and you'll see why. The thought of having to try and hit pan in one of these was just killing me. So the packaging is really why I've kept it. It's just beautiful looking. But then it's packed away, no one can see it. That's it there. And I think one's purple, one's blue, but they look like they should be fabulous. But in reality, they just don't deliver an awful lot. They just look kind of dirty shades, and that's not what I'm into. So yeah, that's going to be going. It's out my wheel. It's gone. I won't ever have to face that again. I mean, I'm going to kind of take it out of my collection, but maybe keep it because it's Gucci. How pathetic is that? But yeah, it's gone. Adios. The next one is the Coastal Scents Winterberry. So I'm quite pleased about this. I've got a couple of Coastal Scents palettes. Coastal Scents are no more. It looks a bit dirty. It's one of those matte blacks that just gets mucky. And this is quite a pinky purpley palette, I think, from what I remember. Lovely big mirror. And these are all like magnetic shades which can pop out. Aren't they lovely? Quite nice for, even though it says Winterberry, it's quite nice summery shades. I'm really tempted to, in fact, it's just sort of making sure there's no pan on this one. I'm really tempted to do this pinky shade here. I don't wear pinks very often. These are they all shimmers? There might be a couple of satins. But yeah, I'm going to do this shade here. Let's have a little look. But yeah, the magnetic shades, you can pop them out play about with how the layout is and things, which is quite nice. So that's it on there. I'm just going to pop it on there. And those two actually go quite nice together. That's a really nice sort of summery, springy colour. So good. Pleased with that one. Next palette is, oh gosh, the Maybelline Gg Hadid palette. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little shades in this. Don't think I've even swatched it. Oh gosh, these are tight. Oh, this should be too bad. So this one here, which should be good for like just setting things. And there's like a beige, a sort of lilac-y, a grey, soft grey, and a darker grey black. Oh, I've already just got a brownie shade. Oh, this is a bit cooler. Now I could either, I'm tempted with either this big one here or maybe the lilac. Ooh, let me just try these here whilst I try and decide. Do you know what? I'm actually going to choose this lilac shade. It's a matte, and it might go quite nice even with that pink together. Getting 80s vibes, very powdery. But you'll probably be able to build that up. It might look like I've got a bruise. We'll see. I could end up switching that out. But yeah, we'll go with that one. Next palette was the Suku. Yeah, I got this in Latest in Beauty. And I think it's actually quite an expensive palette. I've just realised I've not been looking at you. Sorry, guys. I'm just like concentrating on my hands. Quite liking that. So I think there's like peachy shade in here that's quite nice. So this is the packaging, very reflective. And I think this is, yeah, pretty expensive. And there are the shades. So I've made quite a big dent in this one already. Do you know, I might just continue that shade on to hit pan. This is like more of like a shade I would normally wear every day. It's just that kind of like mushroomy shade. The peachy one looks all right too, but I don't think it was as good on the eye. That's it there. Very orange. It'd be nice for summer. But yeah, I'm going to go with this taupey mushroom. These are super smooth. That's it there. Yeah, but there's a massive dent already. Just show you that dent. That shouldn't take too long. It'd be exciting if I can hit pan for my first update. I'll pop this over here. These might go quite nicely together, actually. It's not a bad colour, sorry, but that's it there. It's not too crazy, but it is pretty. I like that. Good. I wouldn't have normally reached for that, you know, so I'm pleased I've got that. And then the next one, this was gifted to me by a friend. It was a present, and it is a Tarte palette. And to be honest, I don't think I've really used it much. And I think it's a shadow, like a shadow in like face palette. It's really lovely. Oh my gosh, it just smells of vanilla. You know, it's like when you open up Tarte. It's so strong. It smells beautiful. So here are the shades. Really, really nice. I am not going to go with a blusher or a highlighter or the bronzer. I will go with a shadow. I'm looking at these just to see. I'm tempted. I'm drawn to either this one, or this one, I think. Or maybe even the peachy one. Let's have a little look. I'll probably, actually, maybe try this. But as I say, I'll have a play around and see which I like. So soft. That's a really nice shade. It's in the shade Stone. And I'll just pop that there. Oh, that's nice. So that's it. Quite a neutral shade. But it'll just give like a tiny little bit. If I just want to have like a no makeup day, that'd be really nice just in the crease. They're not bad, are they? They're not too in your face. I'm really pleased I've got that pinky shade there though. And that is everything. So I'm really, really excited. Let me know if you're doing this and I'll come over and have a look. I'm going to pop these over on my Instagram again as well, with the hashtag probably like pan in every palette or whatever. Let me know if you've got any hashtags you could recommend for me and things as well, so that I can come and find other people over on Insta. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you tune back in. I'm going to be updating my other project pans as well in the next sort of week or two, so stay tuned. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Mwah! Bye for now.